All right, you already know what time it is. Oz the plug, Cozy Boy, Oz plug, talk Cozy Shooter, swim team captain, Walter Off-White, Dwayne Fade, the shiesty motherfucker your mama has warned you about, Scott Scalebreaker, Pee Wee Bongway, Bobby Backpedaler, Hector, hate to see it, Vintage, Victor Greg, got it all, Sammy Scumbag, live in the Fluke Skywalker, walking loud in them host, Oscar, it is me, and I am here, low-key Lulu, still trying to get paid in full, LL Kool-Aid, busting bitches' walls, oh yeah. Texas Go still blowing 93, bro, but it's Pod Pierce, Stock Lee, running them options up, yes, we are stepping into the paint, bro, we outside.
We here, we really are here, like, the Pod Bros are in the building. You know what it is. It's your boy, Swaggy T, Tim Halpert, I Hate Sean, the man of many monikers himself, which is in fact a moniker in itself. Stay with me. It's the coldest dude out, Giannis Antetokounmpo, about to get a ring. Sorry, Chris Paul. DeMar DeRozan.
A shame, bro. A shame. Continue, bro. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's the coldest dude out. Giannis Antetokounmpo, DeMar DeRozan, Jared Goff. That's 3. Hat Trick Mahomes, Le'Veon Bell, Dank Lucas, Edgar Allan Poetic. Shit does indeed get scary, quite terrifying, damn near demented. Benjamin Button is all going in reverse. So I'm right back to being cold. It's Flu Holiday, also about to get a ring. Brick Saban. Flu Holiday, Sean Snow, Brick Saban, Greg Popovich, Sad Stevens. We coaching shit in case you didn't notice it. Tom Shadham in the pocket, Coolin, Scramble Cunningham on the move, Rinse LaSalle, the cleanest kill on the playground, Dennis Podman, it's all coming back to me. Static Stock, it's going crazy. And you know, Bar J Barrett, Stitch Robinson, Bank Nilakina, a lot of names I won't even bother getting off right now. And it's the Wizard with Oz.
Yes. Yeah. So, damn, bro. How's your week, bro? It feels like it's been forever. Honestly.
It really does feel like it's been forever, and I'm not really sure why.
I have no idea. So I'm here to get your perspective on it. That's how I see it. That's all I can do, bro. Like, that's it.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. It feels like it's been a really long time. I don't know what time is doing, man. But I had what I do know, 168 hours to myself. I'm not going to fail me. I had an excellent week. Like, truly, chef's kiss. Excellent week, bro. Very happy about it. Yesterday, I got my retwist finally. I got my haircut. You feel me?
Didn't struggle this time, huh?
No. You hear it. There's a dolphin on the loose. Stop playing with me. I'm here. So I feel excellent. I also got the new Xbox this week.
Wow. The search is finally over.
It's finally over, bro. I finally was able to unsubscribe for the notifications from all the alert pages. Oh, I'm so happy, bro. You know how many Twitter notifications I got I didn't give a shit about? I hated it. I had to try to be on the lookout all the time. All those Amazon dogs I had to look at, bro. It's over. It's over. I'm here. I'm so happy. You know?
Feel vindicated?
I feel vindicated, man. I'm so
great, man.
I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. So yes, look out for me on Twitch. You feel me? I have an Xbox now. That's what I needed. I'm gonna go crazy. My player, all that, whatever. I'm also beautiful right now, so hurry up and tune in for my shit start wearing off. I'm still wearing my do-rag. It only lasts for like a week and a half or 2 weeks, and I'm just like, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. Whatever. My hair's gonna look how it's gonna look. Whatever. I can't. I don't know. But
I understand. Trust me, I understand.
But that. What else? I mean, everything else has just been great. I don't know. I've been in a great mood. Shout out to everybody, everything. Shout out to God. Things have been going really smoothly. I don't really have any complaints. Like, I feel wonderful.
That's great, bro.
God's playing favorites. It feels amazing.
That's great, bro.
So, how was your week, bro?
My week, man, I'm going on a streak, man. It's a streak, right?
This is quite a streak. I was expecting like the 92% means every once in a while you're going to change it up.
Yeah, like every once in a while, but so far it's been pretty standard.
Yeah,
with everything going on, it's just, paying attention, being self-aware, taking in the lessons, processing self-actions and what you do in certain situations, and keeping it pushing. You already know what the vibes are. You already know the vibes.
It's very profound.
So, like, yeah, standard basically. Nothing crazy. But, like, what have been, you know, popping off this week that I wanted to personally talk about, right, was first of all, he knows how to rant. Like, he's really good at that too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ranting is, I feel like, an art form in some ways, because then, like, imagine people talking about you yelling. So then that means, like, you have to be really good at it to be like a conversational piece. But the way T-Pain was upset, boy, I tell you. Let me tell you something, man. Like, it was as if he was irate at even just thinking about what he had to say. Well, for those that, you know, of you who don't know, T-Pain recently had a rant on Twitch, which I believe he has. That's the greatest platform ever for him, honestly.
That's why I'm so happy I'm on it now. Can't fucking wait. Just talk, and it could become a legendary moment.
And he was going on a rant, basically talking about how music doesn't, you know, or all music that he's been listening to in terms of people sending him stuff has all sound the same, and that his message to everybody is, we have it already. He definitely let us all know we have it already, and that people need to diversify, you know, their kind of style in when it comes to creating music, right? Mm-hmm. And I just found it kind of funny because, first of all, it was hilarious. The actual rant, listening to it, it was one of the funniest things ever.
We already got 2 people named Baby.
When he said that, it was over. It was over.
We have it already. He sounded fed up, bro. Like, he really sounded fed up.
It was crazy. He was upset. And I'm not saying that he's wrong. I'm actually, like, agreeing with him with how easy it is to construct that sound. Same beat lines, really, same patterns, same inspirations, or, you know, muses that, you know, creators have used to be able to, you know, create their own rendition of the music, where even though it's what they created, it kind of all sounds the same because it's kind of pulling from the same place with the same goal. So it's bound to kind of sound similar to each other if that's the aim. Mm-hmm. And, you know, you already know that the formula works because look at, you know, as he said, there's 2 niggas named Baby with Baby in their name, you know, and then they follow the sound that carried them to where they are, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not surprised at the actual results of that. However, it still, you know, rings it true that, you know, we have it already. Like, honestly, we have it already. So it's, you take a chance on who you are and want to put more into who you are in the music, or you just try to follow the formula, right?
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, like, I feel like, because it's very true, like, the we have it already thing definitely rings true, but it's kind of, I think a lot of that is because of how the game works. I think because of, like, streaming and everything, and the way that, like, you know, 10 years ago, like, people weren't competing for streams. Like, you were competing for fans. I don't think that people are really competing for fans anymore.
No. It's them streaming numbers.
Nobody got to go buy your shit. Like, 10 years ago, somebody had to go buy. Like, you know, you had to go to the store. Like, I had to go to the store. What, 2020? This is 2021. 10 years ago, I purchased Cold World, The Sideline Story. J. Cole's first album. One of the best days of my life. September 27th, 2011. Never forget it. So happy. So excited. You know, but, like, that was the average person. When they heard that album, it was because, like, of a bootleg or something or whatever, or they didn't go buy it. They didn't own it. So these days, you can go listen to anything. You don't have to be a part of somebody's core fan base. So now people are trying to adjust to everybody else's sound. Like, it's just, all right, so somebody takes it, somebody leads the way or whatever, somebody, like, starts a wave, And now it's like, okay, this is what the listener wants. This is what the listener's ears go. Like, it's just really a marketing game now. It's almost like where, like, even the companies that are bringing people up, it's like, okay, this is the sound that's popular. This is what we can get. Even when they're, like, sourcing for people like the songwriters and stuff like that. Like, some of those clubhouse rooms I was in at the time with the A&Rs and, you know, whether they were real A&Rs or not, like, but the conversation was always around what was going on right now, and you know this placement could be for this person because it fits them, and this is their sound right now, and oh, this person sounds like this. People get careers off of sounding like people, like that. Somebody comes along and starts a whole wave. So it's just like that really is what music is, and that kind of goes back to like Rory was saying. It kind of goes back to what Usher was saying about T-Pain, how he ruined music.
Well, when he made that take on his show, I was like, not really, because you're sending a message. Like, you're saying you ruined music. We have it already. Is everyone copying? And that doesn't necessarily ruin it. It just waters it down. But to say, excuse me, that someone ruined something, that's damaging, bro. Like, that is next level. That's not normal. Like,
not at all.
Yeah, when he says I was depressed for 4 years, oh, I understand.
Yeah, I'm glad you feel the same way, because when Rory said it, I was like, no.
Yep, right? Like
Usher's still a level 102 hater.
Yeah, that was crazy. So when I saw that comparison, I'm like, nope, nah, that's not flying. Like,
because the thing is, like, T-Pain, like, music has always had people that did the same thing. It's just more people doing music now. So the people who do their different thing and lead lanes, they're going to push lanes and they're going to go ahead. And there's going to be a lot of people who try to follow them. It wasn't it wasn't as easy to do. Like, I can drop a song from my room. It wouldn't be that good, but I can drop a song from my room. And
you know what's crazy? It's because like T-Pain pioneered that kind of like sound of that creation of music, where it's easier for the common dude or people who do have like aspirations, where maybe back in the days the technical aspects of trying to make music on your own was more like complicated. I can tell you right now, even with the podcasting, like all you need is like a mixer, mic, and a laptop. Okay, I got you. But like when I was looking up the old time and what they had to do, bro, no.
Real shit. Like, and even though this is easy, like podcasting is easy now. Like it's easy to do. When people say, I was like, yo, it's really easy if you want to do it.
It's not hard, bro.
It's not hard to do. We've been doing it for like almost 5 years now. That's not easy.
Yeah.
But the same thing with music. It's just like, okay, yeah, it's easy to make, but be great. Like, so like, how do you, and I feel like everybody having I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that the playing field has just been like risen. So it's like everybody has a chance to eat. Everybody has a chance to be themselves, do things in their own way, whatever it is. There's a lot of people with fan bases who I would never listen to. But like the world is so big and so full of consumers, bro. Like there are as big as we think the world is, bro, there are a ridiculous amount of people. Like, as small as we think it is, as big as we think, there are so many people in the world. And it's just like there's something for everybody. People gravitate to it or whatever. So do you. Like, if it's your creative, whatever it is that you do, like, do it and do it to the best of your ability. Like, as somebody that's trying to make music, like, I'm trying to find my sound and everything. And yeah, you do glean here. You learn things from here. You pick up things from here. Like, sometimes things come out and it's like, I didn't even really, like, somebody else will point it out. They'll be like, oh, you sound like so-and-so. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I wasn't trying to do that. But, like, then you hear it sounds like so-and-so. So, okay, how did he make this work? Like, okay, boom, boom. Like, so, I mean, and then you create your own shit. And everybody has the opportunity to create their own shit and have people rock with them for what they create and what they put forth. And then the people who are able to push it forward. I can understand from T-Pain's position why he would view it that way, because somebody who's so big in music and who's up here, when you look down and you see things that look the same a whole lot, it's just like, okay. But from my perspective personally, I'm down here and looking all the way up there, and I'm seeing a bunch of people who get to be wherever they're at. And I think that's cool.
Yeah, no, honestly, it's definitely perspective on how you want to view it. I'm not, invalidating him by saying it. It's very much he has to live that experience. That's where the statement is coming from. So I'm not surprised, or I'm not going to fault him for saying it, but it's always how you want to look at something. Because, like you said, it's not easy if you want to put some effort into it. It's easy in terms of executing it technically. That's fine. But, it's still going to require the same kind of effort, just like anything else that people try to do. As far as entertainment of any kind, music making, podcasting, creation of a show, sketch comedy, whatever they want to do. So it always will require some kind of effort in which, yes, maybe in today's kind of like society and technology standpoint, it's kind of easier for most people to be able to do, you know, the things that maybe have been difficult in the past in the entertainment sector. However, it doesn't necessarily mean as if, you know, the difficulty in being great, as you say, changed. It never did, bro. Like, it's either good or it's bad. That's
yo.
You know, and, you know, I get it, the frustration of everything sounding the same because, you know, as an artist, you know, as a legend, as an icon, as a, you know, that dude, it's like you would wish that, you know, the youth would be in a more diversified kind of state. However, you know, it was funny. I'm not going to lie. I'm not mad he did it because I laughed. But it's like you don't want to necessarily spread out that message that we have it already because I'm not mad at it. It's true. But sometimes, you know, when it comes to things that people can be sensitive about, I keep that in mind. And that's art. So
Exactly. And that's the thing because he's an artist. So it's just like, you know, I feel like, but the perspective is different. The view is different. And he's not, like you said, he's not wrong. But it really is all perspective. And I mean, you know, because it's just weird how that's happened. Or like, it's just been warped. Like, you know, Vince Staples dropped. First of all, this is a Vince Staples Stan account.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
This is a Vince Staples Stan account. Like,
I can't wait until he gets in the media, honestly. I'm like waiting patient. I'm like, wow, I can't
bro,
wait.
He's on. He's making it.
Right there.
He's there.
Listen.
He's right there, bro. I'm so excited.
The way I feel about like literally Kobe coming out, you know, like as far as soon as he, you know, hits the microphone, it's a wrap. He's out there.
I need Vince Staples to have a song to have a show like Dave. I need it ASAP, 100%, and I think he's gonna do it. I see it coming.
You see it, right?
Yeah, I see it coming. I went down a rabbit hole of Vince Staples content the other day, because he's just like he's very well opinionated. You feel me? He just does him. He minds his business. I think that's really cool to be that talented rapper, to be that good, and to really be minding your business like at all times, consistently.
I feel like people want to sell that idea as if it's hard. I don't think it's hard. I don't think it's hard at all.
Nope.
Like, see, that's the thing. Like, it's not even the mind your business part for that. You know, for me, it's like, bro, he was the originator of the Ray J theory of him being touching greatness. I was like, wow, that is intricate, bro.
You can't really refute much of what he says.
That's when I realized, yo, that's it. I'm locked in. I literally was locked in after that.
Because he firmly believes in every single thing that he says, and he can back it up all the time. I watch him doing the interviews. They'll be like, what? And he'll back it up with like no hesitation. And I'm like,
he already did the science. The science is done.
Science is done. The method is consistent. You feel me? Checked his work. His hypothesis checked out. Like shout out to Vince Staples. His album was great. I think it was like 9 or 10 songs, 22 minutes. Really dope. Some dope visuals as well. And you know, he like people were saying the album is Vince Staples. Like the title of the album is Vince Staples by Vince Staples. And his fans were saying like, you know, oh, like this doesn't sound like you. Like who does it sound like? It's Vince Staples by Vince Staples. What do you mean it doesn't sound like me? like I don't like you know.
That is hilarious. I want to tell you how hilarious that is, honestly. It does not sound like it has my name on the album twice.
It's Vince Staples by Vince Staples. Even his lyric videos, like he has a couple of videos that are just his face rapping the words. I don't know who do you think this sound like, bro? Like I listen to his music, I watch his interviews, and like okay, an artist evolved. Like he's doing a different sound, he's doing something else, whatever it is. Like this is his creative process. You feel me? Like I don't really understand how people don't really get that. Like it is. Everybody has their own individual process. Like there was a dude, I saw a tweet earlier today, and I forgot what tweet it was. It was some tweet having to do with a rapper. You know, when you look in the comments and somebody dropped their song. So a dude dropped his song, and then I don't always click when they drop their songs under the comment because I don't give a shit. But somebody like replied to it and was like, "Oh, like you know, y'all all talk about the same shit." So as like a podcaster who we were about to have this conversation about like you know the same, and then as somebody who makes music. And I don't ever want to be accused of talking about the same shit as anybody else. I was like, what is he talking about? So I clicked it. And, you know, he was like, oh, it's been a minute since I lost my dog or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, every time I close my eyes, I see my guy, like, whatever. And, like, you know, I mean, okay, yeah, a lot of people talk about that, but like, he's somebody who's making a song about missing his friend, bro, and like you're telling me he talks about what everybody else talks about. Fuck you. Like, what? Like, why does everybody think their opinion matters so much? Like, what are you talking about? Like, he's telling his story, bro. Like, everybody got their own story. How you want him to? I don't think he's making this up. Like, I feel like he's. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't get it. But people, like, it's the angle that people choose to see things from. It's the lens that people choose to look through. And everybody has on, like, hater-colored glasses, bro. Like, for the
colored glasses.
Yeah, they got hater lenses on, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm about to start wearing stutter shades again because this shit is crazy. Like, it's not safe out here.
Hater blockers?
Yes. Yes. Like, nah, you can see me, but you can't see me.
I see.
Because niggas is weird out here, bro. I don't get it. Like, yeah, I just don't understand.
It's always trying to tackle or take down the people at the top. The ones that have too much love, the ones that, are able to capitalize on their personalities where they always feel like needing to be a hater. You get what I'm saying? Hating on someone making a heartfelt song about his dog. That's crazy.
That's nuts.
That's insane.
And you think he's the one who looks bad here.
Like, that's really, really bad.
You click this shit and listen to this man talk about losing his friend and things he's going through, and then you said, y'all all talk about the same shit. Nigga, what?
I was the only one who talked about this nigga. What are you talking about right now? That's crazy. That's crazy.
People don't even realize, like, people have no idea, bro. Like, people have, like, no, I don't know. Niggas don't have mirrors, bro. I just, maybe it's because... Let me check my privilege. I did this earlier. Today I was today years old when I realized that niggas could not reach things in a grocery store. I just did not ever think about that before. I was just like, yo, that's wild. So let me check my privilege in this right as well. Like, you feel me? We have a podcast, you feel me? Like, I've been hearing myself talk for 5 years. I've been on camera, we on YouTube now. Like, I do the Nick's Wall thing, you feel me? I Periscope all the time and shit. I be on camera so I can see myself. There's a camera on me right now. I don't know. So they don't hear themselves. They don't see themselves. And like, I have to realize that maybe everybody can't do, like, because I just don't know, bro. I don't know. Some people have no self-awareness at all. Like, they don't even see, like, anything. I don't know, bro. No mirrors.
It's because people don't want to be the butt of a joke, Sean. I mean, I can reach the top shelf, because I'm average height. I'm right there. It's just, boom. Everything's cool. Now, I'm not denying that there are individuals that may be a challenge for. And, at the end of the day, like, they didn't wish for that life. So I just, I just leave them alone.
No, that I'm not even talking about. I'm actually, like, I'm deeply apologetic for all the short jokes today. For anybody out there who was offended, that's very out of character for me. Like, I understand my privilege. I even stopped lying about my height, bro. Like, I was like, you know what, this is rude to people that are actually 5'9". So I was like,
I was like, this man is out here running piggy rolls with sauce. Then ISO ball on shore. I'm like, what's happening right now?
Bro, I woke up. I was in a good mood, bro. I don't know. It was the time I was funny. Like, the first thing I saw today was them killing Tiago and saying that he was white, so he couldn't say certain. Like, whenever that happens, bro, and then Sauce is like driving it all the way up. So, like, the time I was funny.
The rebrand's fictitious.
Bro, he rebrands like he was like, I'm rebranding, and then he said some wild shit to me like 5 minutes later, and I was like, yo, what happened to the rebrand, bro?
Rebranded the rebrand.
Yeah, that's the rebrand king right there. But yeah, no. So I just feel like, people. No, what I was saying was people don't really see themselves. Like, they don't really see themselves and hear themselves, so they're not aware that they're being haters. They're not aware of, like, the energy that they're putting out. Like, and it's really weird. Like, whether you're under somebody's songs and hating on them for, talking about missing their deceased friend, or you're on your Instagram watching someone's story who you don't follow. Either way, get some help. One way or another. Look in the mirror, and you need to see that something is wrong. But yeah, man.
Seeing stories of people you don't follow, that, I mean, it's hilarious in its of itself. Like, sometimes they put your story on the Explore page. right? And that ends up happening. So it's like, but then when you see it multiple times, like you went through the entire story. Like I got like eight posts right here, bro.
Not even that. You watched the story today. You watched it the day before. And I'm not even talking about me because legitimately at this point I don't really. I'm not that good at Instagram. That's why I think it's wild that people are able to watch the stories of people they don't follow. Because I don't even see all my friends' stories. I don't even see who sees my stories most of the time. Like I just started putting my face on there today because I got a haircut. So like I don't see everybody's. But for you to be like keeping up with the people you follow and also keeping up with the people you don't, I think that's nuts. I think that's really nuts, and I think you need help.
I think that's what they really call rent-free.
Rent-free, bro.
That's a rent-free. That's what it sounds like to me. I don't know, man. It's my third day out here. I don't really live here. I'm just, visiting.
We're just a couple dudes with mics and mirrors, bro. We can see and hear ourselves. I don't know about y'all. Y'all wildin', bro. Like, look in the mirror.
Rent-free, bro.
Rent-free. That shit is weird. So, yeah, man, don't be hating under people's songs like that. But, yeah, like, music is dope. Snow Allegra's voice is beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Did you hear her new shit?
Did I hear her new shit? Boy, I tell you. That shit's great. And you know what? It was different.
Yes.
It was not like her last album, which was, to me, I think is a classic. To me.
I'm not mad at that statement at all.
To me.
I don't feel like she can do any wrong. I don't know why. I know why.
No, but for me, I know she can't do wrong. Like this nigga feeling shit. It's a fucking empath ass nigga feeling shit. I know she can't do any wrong. Do you understand? My brain understands that.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
And I'm about to tell you right now why. Because her album was super, like, it was different, but I liked it. Like Lost You, like the single that they dropped before, that shit still goes, like, and it was not a bad listen either. I think it was like 21, 22 songs.
Mm-hmm.
Not too crazy. I thought, I put on shuffle and I just get lost.
What's wrong with you? Oh,
what?
You listen to albums on shuffle?
Yeah, after I listened through it one time.
Okay, you listen straight through at least?
Yeah, I listened straight through and then shuffle it, just to catch a vibe.
Okay, I'm not that mad at that for an R&B album.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I thought you just like went to the album and hit shuffle. I was like, you terrorist.
I try to see the songs as they go and be like, all right, cool, I like this. And I try to create a vibe, so I usually go through shuffling after I listen to it like once or twice.
No, okay, that's fair. Especially with an R&B album.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, all right, you just want to, like, honestly, bro, keep it a whole buck. I can't tell you the name of one song on the album. Can't tell you the name of one song on the album, but I love the album. Her voice just sounds like she's holding me, bro. Like Snow Allegra just be tickling my ears. like ever so gently.
My ears.
Bro. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm not here to tell you you're wrong, sir. That's how you feel. I understand.
So Snow Allegra never tickle your ears? You listen to it with your AirPods in? I know you listen with your AirPods in?
Like I listen. I don't know if you know the gif of the kid. He has the headphones on. He just like
that's really how
I feel.
Bro, she's just holding me, bro. She's just caressing me. I'm so like safe. Snow Allegra voice make me feel so safe, bro. I love her. Oh my goodness. Yes. Thank you for your project.
Yeah, like, and it was different. And it leads me to this thing, like, the average consumer often kills the artist for trying to explore, try to evolve, and try to, like, have a different sound, right?
Niggas was mad she was happy. I was like, oh.
How dare you?
I missed the pain. People are so selfish.
Oh my God. That shit's real. That shit is
Are you happy? Oh, your music is trash.
But like, then I understand the fact that it's dropped in some up-tempo kind of vibes to it. But she still did her thing, like where it was a different sound, but it sounded like her still. And I think that's where at least I meet them in the middle. when they start sounding completely like left field,
It's like, yo, who is this?
like Lil Wayne with Rebirth, like.
And you know what? I feel like I have to say this because I just thought it for the first time ever. I'm sorry to Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah,
I am, because I still don't want to hear Rebirth. But I feel like like as an adult, and like the way that I look at things, and I'm not like a music industry expert or anything, I don't know, but like the way that I see the landscape, the lay of the land, like we should have supported that more. We should have given that more of a chance. You know how much money you could touch over and rock as a black man? You feel me? He was just going to cross over. He had the white crowd already. He was going to get him even more, get him in a chokehold and keep building it. And, you know, like, he was playing with different sounds. You know, like, I like seeing artists experiment. And maybe I got to go listen to it again and hate it so I don't feel bad. Like, I don't know. Because, like, right now, as I think about it, I'm like, damn, I ain't even really get that shit a chance like that. There's certain things, I knew I didn't like it before I even started listening.
And to me, I feel that's a level of self-awareness. Like, I'm not the type of person that's like, no, like, you have to give it a chance. Like, sometimes you can just, like, look at a piece of food on a plate and just be like, nah.
No.
That's not, I'm not looking for that.
It's not appetizing.
At all. And I feel like that is not, like, that school of thought should not just be thrown away. Right? Like, sometimes you can just tell, like, I may not like this. And then, you know, you can hear snippets in passing because, bro, it was a commercial album. It's not like it went underground or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, pick the world up and I'm gonna drop it on your fucking, like, literally, like, that's like the least offensive song to me.
Qualifying the song as least offensive means you really hate an album.
It's like you hear it in passing. It's like, no, this is not what I wanted. However, as an adult, you want to do something different, by all means. I just want to let you know that for me, now that I see it, it's like, I'm cool with artists trying something different, but it should still sound like them. This album still sounded like Snow.
Yes.
Like, I was still getting caressed, you know.
100%.
In a
slept like a baby.
Like, wow, oh my God. Like, I'm like this now.
Like, oh my God.
Like, before it was slow, and it's like, all right, cool. Now it's like, you know, a little bit upbeat. So for me, I liked it. Here's my only take. Whoever did the album artwork, I hope she didn't pay for that.
That's hilarious.
like I just hope, like, someone just looked out and just was like,
she got that shit off Fiverr.
I really hope she didn't pay for that. That's just me. Other than that, everything else is great.
I feel like the album artwork matched the sound journey. I really liked Tyler being on the album twice.
Yeah,
like hearing Tyler's sound with her. I feel like if you have Tyler on your album twice, that cover makes sense.
Yeah, another dude that evolved.
Tyler's never done anything but evolve. Tyler's been evolving since, like, I was in high school. Like, that nigga's like a master Pokemon.
Yep. He's on his fifth evolution.
Bro, he just won't stop.
No, yeah, for sure. And I think that's, like, very important, but
Mariah the Scientist also had a beautiful project. In case anybody is like, I am now. This is also a Mariah the Scientist stan account. I love her. But yeah, I mean, as far as, like, that's the thing about what T-Pain was saying. Like, there's so many different sounds, so many different lanes of music, so many different ways you can go. So it's just like, everybody do you, man. There's plenty of beautiful sounds out here. There's like shit to gravitate toward. Go ahead and get it, enjoy it. You feel me? Love that shit. But, you know, music is music. Everybody gets a chance to do it. Some do it well, some don't. Support your friends if you like them. Let them know they should stop. If you don't, not even that they should stop. Just that, you know, don't lie to them. You know, I was playing a song.
Give him honest critiques.
He was like, "Hey, bro, are you singing on here? Don't do that." I was like, "No, I'm not actually singing. It's okay." Like, you know, I like that he was going to tell me, "Hey, don't do." I know I can't sing, so I like that he was going to tell me that. So you feel me? Like, but everybody's just, you know, everybody's on journeys, whether it's in life, whether it's through music, whether you're a painter, whether you're a photographer, whether you're whatever it is that you do, like, you're on a journey. So just be on your journey and stay out of other people's way on theirs. Don't hate on people for talking about their friends and how they miss them. Like, that's
still weird.
That's very weird. There are 2 people named Baby though. So like, don't put Baby in your name if you're starting. That's just unnecessary. Like, that's Lil Baby, DaBaby. Speaking of DaBaby.
Listen. Yeah, speaking of him, I guess, okay. I guess, for any, those of you who don't know, he basically was teaching two kids who were selling candy, staying out of trouble, right? A lesson about, I guess, hustling, because like they wanted to be able to sell, I guess, the box of candy for $200, and then he felt like that was an outrageous price, and that they tried to finesse him. So he bought two candies for like $4.
And he bought two from one kid for $2, and he bought one from another kid for $1.
So $3.
He spent $3.
$3.
Went on his merry way, as
right
he should have. Yeah. King. God, yes. Son? That's the thing, bro. I'm tired of everybody, bro. The internet is getting on my nerves. People were hating on Lil Baby. People are pocket watching in 4K on a weekly basis, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Like, it's getting worse and worse. Okay, so there is no think. Just like you said with the empath thing, there's no think. They were trying to finesse him. We all know that. He knew that. He got on it, but he was like, yo, I sold candy. He was like, come on now. Because the kid was like, oh, yeah. He gets off. He's supporting the kids. He's like, I'm going to buy your whole box. You feel me? That's real cool. It's not even a lesson in hustling. It's just, sometimes it's a lesson in being a person. Like, business is very, very personal. I think it was Joe Budden that said that. Like, he's right. Business is extremely personal, bro. Like, I'm coming over here. I'm trying to support you. You feel me? You stand on the side, and you're going to disrespect me to my face by saying that it's $200 for this box because you know I have money. That's disrespectful. Like, that, I'm looking at the box. It's not even full. Like, you want to charge me $200 for this? And then not only that, he was like, yeah, I normally get $400 a day. $400 a day.
Oh.
Like, son, what? He was like, how many are in that box? He was like, 34. There's 34 in here, and you get $400 a day. You're disrespecting me, bro. No, I'm not going to give you my money now. They're lucky he still bought anything. Yes, that was a valuable lesson they learned that day, bro.
Yo, that is crazy.
Come on, son. Don't try to be like, or don't bite the hand. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. That was a lesson that kid learned that day. That lesson was more valuable than that $200 he could have gave him. And people are mad like, oh, how you blah, blah, blah. Like, shut your ass up, bro. You don't give nobody shit. Like, you don't give nobody shit ever. Like, what? You owe niggas. Like, shut up, bro. Shut up.
You owe niggas.
Like, shut up, please, bro. I'm begging people, bro. It's free. Shut the hell up, bro. Like, just get out this man's pockets. Oh, he could have blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, Meek did the $20 thing. these rappers, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, you want him to just get finessed by the kids because, like, you going to just get out of a van and hand $200 to a kid for a bag of Skittles? Shut up. Mind your business, bro. It's okay. You don't have to feel that strongly about everything. You don't have to take a stance on everything. Like the fact that you can watch this video. That was my favorite DaBaby content I've seen all year. By far. Including his music. No disrespect. I haven't really, I've kind of been over it since he was running around knocking everybody out for 7 months. Or no, talking about the guy he knocked out for 7 months. Yeah. That's why I said no disrespect. I don't want to get knocked out. But like, he's caught a body that we know of. You know, he's be punching people with broken hands. I don't want no problems. But like, I just wasn't really, you feel me? Like, I'm not, like, it's not my it's not my content. Yeah. Not my content. But that content, that's my content. That's my content, bro. Don't size me. Don't disrespect me. Don't try me. Now,
that's my content.
That's my content. Wow. That was right up my alley. I was like, hey, I stood up and applauded because he still supported him. Here you go. I still bought candy like I stopped here to do, you feel me? Go on with your day. I support y'all boys. But you're not about to play me. You just played yourself. People need to learn not to play themselves. That's important. So that all of y'all that were talking about, blah, 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 DaBaby this, DaBaby that, he should have done this, he should have done that. You're probably somebody who plays yourself on a very normal basis. Don't play yourself, bro, because there's no reversing playing yourself.
Yeah, like, first impressions are everything. Okay, for me, I see it as, I had a conversation in which I viewed it where it's like, I would have still gave it 200, but then taught the lesson. Because you're breaking down the math, and it's like you don't even hear yourself when you're trying to negotiate business. Let me, I guess you could say, teach you in a ways of, yeah, this is how you do it, because there's no way that makes any sense right now. There's no way that makes any sense. So if you want to, do it in a way where you like try to get a little bit more, here's how I go about it. But, for me, if I'm DaBaby, I'm not pocket watching. I'm going to tell you what would do in that situation. I would have gave 200. just because I'm over here trying to support 2 young black kids, you know, staying out of trouble by doing this. Like this, everybody knows a kid selling candy, you know, as a kid. And it's like to just see them, you know, save up for whatever their goals are, you know, it could be something in which it contributes to the arts, iPad to do drawings, MPC to make beats, whatever. You know, I will still donate to the cause for whatever it is, you know, just to see that dream realized. But then I'm still going to impart some knowledge to where, like, you thought you were going to get this off, like on me, like no, but here anyway, because I'm here to support you two and your cause, and in any light. It would be like a moment in which, like, yeah, like, I'm going to let you know that it wasn't going to fly, but here's how you do it.
See, that's very noble. And I support that. You feel me? That's your prerogative. But I don't think the kids learn the lesson. And that's why I feel like the lesson is more valuable than the $200. I doubt that kid was going to get that $200. I mean, there's a chance he could have. I don't know the kid. But he probably wasn't going to go buy a beat machine. He was probably going to buy some candy. Maybe get a pair of sneakers. And then the money's gone. And then he's right back out there with 34 packs of Skittles, selling them for $2. So I think that the lesson is way more valuable, because if you tell that kid, you can tell that kid that all you want. You thought that was going to fly, but it didn't. Here you go, but this is what I'm going to tell you. That sounds nice and all, but it flew. It flew. He asked for $200 and he got it. Like, you tell me it's not going to fly. That sounds real nice, mister. Okay, I'm about to go buy this candy and sneakers. So, like, you know, like that, I bet them kids will never forget that. That lesson hit. Like, they won't let that happen again. Next time they'll say something reasonable and they'll get the money and they'll, you know. So in life, you can really, if you try to snake the people who are trying to help you, you can put yourself in some pretty bad positions.
Oh, easily. And
I think that lesson is way more important than $200.
Let's hope they took that, at least.
That's all they could take. They ain't get no money.
Well, you know, they just gonna be like, man, fuck him, and keep it pushing. Like
it's a possibility.
Just like some niggas on the block. That's what I'm saying. Like,
just like some people on the timeline. There was, oh my goodness, DaBaby's a bad person. What? You owe niggas, bro. You owe niggas. Stay out of other people's pockets.
Oh man, like that's yeah. But like the same thing with Meek, you know, the whole here's 100, split it amongst, like, what was it, like 6 kids?
No, he gave them boys $20. I'm not gonna lie to you. Meek gave them boys $20. Meek gave them boys so $20. He had them boys a dub. I was like, oh,
that is like, so bad. Bro.
I'm not gonna say that's bad either though. He don't owe them little niggas shit. Like, I mean, like, yeah, he could have gave him more than 20. You feel me? I'm not gonna say it's bad. I'm not gonna tell nobody what to do with their money. I can't support, like, when I saw the DaBaby shit and I was like, this is my type of content. I really meant that. Like, I love that. I love that he did that. I fully support that 100%. I will stand in the pain for him for eternity over that. I wouldn't stand in the pain for me for giving the kids $20. So, like, I'm not gonna call it bad because his like, you know, but like
you're not gonna down that hill.
It's a lot of kids, bro. You could have just gave them. You really could have just gave them nothing. Like, you could have just kept it pushing, bro.
This nigga got him a bag of chips.
You gave it right. Like, you gave them boys $20, bro. Like, they got 77 seconds of use with this. Like, it's like,
oh shit. That is so funny, bro.
They have so all funny. The problems they had before you handed this to them, bro. You could have just kept it pushing, bro. You just handed these boys like $317 each. Like, that's nuts. You could have just kept driving. That's
exactly what happened, bro. That is so fucking funny.
You handed these boys video game tax money. Tax money for their video game, bro.
They have to have the principal. Actually, they have to have the price of the actual video game on tech.
But the tax, though, is covered. All y'all boys, the tax on me. Like, you could have kept going, Meek. You could have just shook their hands.
Oh, shit.
Gave them some kind words.
Right.
And kept that dub to yourself, bro.
That's it.
That's what, you're right. It was bad.
That was bad.
It was bad because you could have just gave him nothing. That's what I'm saying. You could have done nothing. This was worse than nothing, so it's bad.
This is bad, bro. That's bad. Like, I thought it was 100 and it was 6 of them. No, it turns out it was like, what, 4 or 5?
It was a good amount of. They didn't all fit in the frame, bro. All the kids. Some of them was like hanging through the window.
In the window frame. That means at least 5.
It was a good amount of kids out there.
That's less than 20.
He gave them boys a dub, bro. I don't know why. I don't know what the message was for that.
Like some change.
And wasn't it him recording? Oh, that was bad. And that was ugly as hell. Oh man, if that was me, I don't think the kids were recording. I think the camera was coming from inside the car.
It was coming from inside the car. That's none of their phones. They didn't say, "Hey, Meek, set this on this corner of your car so people could see it."
No, that was bad.
That's a Dream Chasers production. That was a Dream Chaser production.
That's funny as hell. That was a Dream Chasers production. Is so fucking funny. Yeah, no, that was bad then. That was bad. Not only could you have given these children nothing, you then showed us you giving them $20.
Nothing.
This is nothing. That's up there with his fries on the lap thing. I never realized how bad that was. That was hard. Thank you for enlightening me.
Listen.
That was bad.
It's been bad for him lately. Low key.
Listen, bro. Hey.
But we don't discuss the downfall of black men. That's what we don't do.
Meek is up, man. Even when he was down, he was up. He said, I just made an M in a week and they telling me I took an L. I was like, what a line, Meek. Yeah, Talk to him.
Well, I guess that's like a way of having like never L's by saying that as in classic line. Makes sense.
I mean, that was Meek's lowest point socially. 100%. That Drake beef, Meek's low. Man. He was really looking not good for him. That Summer Jam screen. Not the Summer Jam, the Oreo Fest screen.
That was really
bad.
Bro,
he turned a music festival into a roast session and had an entire
memes.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Crazy.
He's different. Somebody had to bring a child in to defeat him. He is, bro.
A child had to.
Bro, that shit was crazy, bro. That was really bad. So yeah, the fact that he was up there and he's like, yo, I made an M in a week and they telling me I took it. I was like, you know what, me, go ahead, live your life. What I'm saying. We over here laughing at you on the internet, you racking it up off of these laughs and engagements.
Yeah, no, yeah. And that's at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. But for me, it's just like, oof, that's just $20.
$20, bro.
That shit is fucking terrible. What else has happened this week? Oh, Durk in India. Regular Bonnie and Clyde situation.
Everybody want to be Bonnie and Clyde now, bro. I'm just about to say that.
Listen, it's crazy. Like, first of all, I'm glad they're safe.
Number one. That's definitely where we got to start.
Let's just get that out of the way.
So glad they're safe.
And I'm glad that they were able to use the things that they purchased to protect themselves and their home.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm a person that's like, listen, protect yourself. I kind of preach that sentiment. So I'm glad they were able to do that. So with that being said, I'm also not trying to be in that situation.
At all.
Now, can I see how in that situation I can view India in a like yo, she's real, or the situation was real where everyone remained solid? Absolutely. However, that's not something I look forward to
at all
or want. It's like, yeah, I can take the good and the bad with the situation, no problem. However, wanting to be in that situation just to feel that kind of like experience, no thanks. I really don't want that.
Bro, the internet is so weird, bro. The internet is so weird. And the crazy thing about the internet is that it doesn't have any like characteristics. It's just showing you what everybody be saying and thinking.
It's a different world.
And people are weird as hell, bro. Like the fact that this was being romanticized, the fact that the saddest part about it is that we knew it was coming. right when it happened, it was like, yo, y'all better not start saying this is goals. And here they came.
Goals.
I'm like, goals? Y'all ain't even like.
I like how everyone's already like trying to stop it by like, yo, Twitter's predictable. Y'all better not start saying goals.
That ass. And people still did it, like grown ass adults, bro. Whole ass adults.
Absolutely.
We are no longer in high school. I think, like I said, bro, we have a podcast. We have microphones. There are cameras. We see ourselves and hear ourselves all the time. I don't know if people do it. I don't know if people have any idea the shit they're saying because I have no idea how they would still say it. it's crazy, bro. Like the fact that people are romanticizing that and acting like that's something like to look up to, and like they just went through a traumatic situation. You feel me? I think their children were in the home. Like that is. I don't want my children to have to hear gunshots and I'm fighting for their lives, bro. This is not Rambo. Like what are y'all? I don't know, bro. Like, and I don't think people really believe the shit they say. I think they just say things to be a part of the conversation, and it's so nasty, bro.
Fucking lootly, bro.
It's so disgusting. I'm so tired of it.
It's clear as day. Yo, it's just nasty business.
I'm so tired of it, bro. It's like, shorty, like you, I don't know. Like, I don't, like, bro, niggas not even nice at Call of Duty. But they talk about they want to have a shootout with their shorty. All right, son. Like, and then like people talking about what they would have done, and blah blah blah. Like, and it's just so weird to me, bro. It's so weird that you would take this happening to these people. Like, these are real life people with real life individuals or real life problems that like, and you are trying to like glorify and romanticize what they're currently going through. Like, prayers up for Lil Durk, and like he's dealing with a whole lot, bro. Like nobody, like those people. I don't see how you could look at, like, because I know what I see. I look at the situation. You feel me? And I know that not everybody's me, but I would hope that not everybody's stupid. So, like, you can easily see, okay, this is not a good thing. You feel me? He's dealing with a lot. This is blah, blah, blah. To see that happen and for your brain to work in a way where you...
They don't realize, they don't remember how many lives that was around him at one point that he's lost. That a home invasion could be really, really bad. 3 words,
bro. Send the flood, bro. It's time. After this week, bro, it's time.
Like you get where I'm coming from, bro.
I'm so tired of these people, bro. so tired of it. I'm so tired of it.
This man lost his whole like friend base, family base.
It's like, do y'all not see this, bro?
And then someone run up in his house with his children inside.
Shooting out with a shorty, like shout out to India, you feel me, for being able to, like, you got to do what you got to do, bro. You got to protect your family at this point. Like, I don't know, like, whatever, man. I can't believe what people made that into. And I know that things are gonna happen. You know, like it's the disappointed but not surprised thing, and I think it just like doubles the disappointment because it's like I knew y'all was gonna do this, and y'all really did it.
What's nasty is the toxic ways in which we need to be shown that this is love or this is real or this is concrete. Yo, I gotta put my life on the line, my kids on the line for this love to be seemingly like solid. Like what?
Hey, you know what else I learned? A lot of people don't. First of all, people have dealt with a lot. People have put up with a lot. Like, and when those tweets are going around, like, oh, when did you know he hated you? I was like, yo, I was like.
That shit is fucking hilarious.
Woo! Some of the things I laughed at, I feel really bad about. But I also don't feel bad because you told us.
That's number one. Number 2, I really want to believe that there was kind of like a male friend to be like, don't like fuck with this nigga, and then they know you proceeded, and this was like the outcome.
We always say, you know he don't like you, bro.
Yep.
He don't like you.
It's really apparent. Like, if you like don't affect his day in any way, shape, or form, like you could be seen or not, and everything will be okay. Probably
beyond that, like, you know, because some people are just busy, like, but just the way, you know how, by the way a person treats you. My thing with the things they were saying with, this is how you know when a person hates you, is just like, yo, like, if this is when you found out he hated you, if the type of shit he's doing now, when did you realize he didn't like you? Like,
imagine niggas at a personal level. No, I think the way it works is it went from love to hate. They skipped the middle part, so the middle part was never noticed. It was like, wow, damn, this nigga really hate me. Like, that's what, like, I thought he loved me, but he really hate me. I don't think there's a middle. Don't like. I think he went straight to hate.
And that's what's so sad, bro. That's what's so sad. Because, yeah, man, like, to hate somebody, you have to not like them first. Like, and honestly, some of these situations where they were saying the dude hated them, I was just like, yo, like, nobody who likes you would do this. Like, this dude may have never liked you. Like,
not a crumb of love.
Bro, yo, on both sides, bro. Because then I also read, like, they flipped it, you know, they did the whole positivity thing, and they were like, okay, we're going to make this positive. Like, when did you know they loved you? And then there were some really nice stories. You feel me? There were some really beautiful things. I was like, okay, this is beautiful. I love this for you. You know, some people are putting like their pictures. Like, oh, look at you guys. All right, cool. And then, you know, there was one shorty that she was like, she was like, we were having an argument or whatever. I was tripping, and he told me, like, I was cursing him out, blah, blah, blah. And he told me, yo, like, I really love you and want to spend, like, my life with you, blah, blah, blah. Like, so please don't irritate me right now. Like, let's just drop this. It's not that, you know?
That deep.
Yeah. And then there were dudes quoting it, because every nigga the toughest dude in the world, you feel me? Like, that's just how it go. Oh, I ain't never had no emotions or feelings, blah, blah, blah. Like, nah. So
they can keep it.
They can keep it, 100%, bro.
They can keep it.
100%. Emotions are cool.
Emotions are cool.
So yeah, like they were like, oh, he sound like a simp, blah 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 blah. Like he getting walked over. He like, and it's just like, yo, like, oh, I see the jig. You niggas have never been loved. Like that's, I feel like a lot of dudes just go down the timeline telling us they've never been loved by a woman.
They never seen or was able to identify love.
Hey, way to clean that up. That was really well done. You're right. You're right. Great job.
Because sometimes you'll witness it, like, be it in front of your face. Like, you'll see, like, her posting everything, and next you know, you over there, like, posting the food. Like, I'm like, wow, you don't see that this person really cares about you. And you just living life. And it's, do you even like spending time with this person? Bro, it's a nasty realization. It's nasty.
It's disgusting, bro. Like, because it's like, yo, like if because when I saw that I felt that. I was like, yeah, like I've definitely said, like, yo, I'm not about to argue with you over something this small. Like, I really fuck with you. Like,
sometimes that's all it takes, bro.
Because you've experienced. So like when they're like, oh, this is a simp, blah blah blah. Just like, yo, how do you operate? Like, I don't.
Niggas don't. No, listen. When they started saying that you niggas don't like women, I started like believing them because they kept coming up with proof. Like, this is more proof. Like, their argument is looking pretty sturdier by the moment, bro.
Listen to black women, bro. I say it all the time. Listen to them.
Yo, these niggas be fucking at odds with these women, and they have no idea. The women have no idea,
bro. I really want to know who the beef is with. I be so confused, bro. So confused. Like, this is embarrassing, sir.
I want to feel like it's like you're not who you need to be for me, so I'm gonna just take it out on you. I want to think it's that, because it can't. It's got to be a logical reason, because it can't be like. This can't be this. This doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all. I think it's like a character trait for some dudes, bro, which I don't understand, but like that really seems to be the case. Like, that's what they do. Like, they just kind of like it. Like I said, a lot of times I don't even think people really fully believe things or hear or see the things they say. They just say what fits in on the timeline, and like those things fit in on the timeline. They want to be a part of the
conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like those things
absolutely.
fit on the timeline. So it's just like, bro, I don't understand.
It's nasty behavior, but when you see it, it's like, what can you do? You know, it's like everybody tells on themselves eventually. I promise you, if you pay attention, everybody tells on themselves eventually. So it's like, you can tell when it's like a nigga never even recognized love, and you can tell where, you know, you just didn't realize this nigga hated you from day one. Like, you know, you had really no hope. So that comes with experience. Sometimes things like that do come with experience. So you just got to live life. But when you do reflect and realize, wow, that's really shitty. Like, I was never really treated nicely.
I was never really treated nicely. That's hilarious.
That's how you have to think about it. Like, you can't think about it any other way, bro. It's really sick at times.
But yeah, like people don't even be having like the reference point to make. It's like, you know, it's like you said, you know, let's stay together till we're close. I want to witness love. I never seen it close. Shout out to Drake, your favorite artist. But yeah, like people don't really have the reference point for it, so they just end up embarrassing themselves in 4K, like letting us know, hey, I've never loved anybody. Nobody's ever loved me.
That can't be the aesthetic, bro. That's nasty.
That's very nasty, bro.
I like women.
So much. So much. They're so wonderful, bro.
They're really cool. They're really cool. I mean, sometimes, but overall.
Oh, they're super
cool.
Annoying. Don't get me wrong. They're sickening.
Yo, 180 quick.
I'm always keep it a buck, bro. They are sickening, but you know, it's a necessary sickness.
Absolutely, bro.
Keeps you healthy.
Listen, saw Space Jam. And that was what I expected it to be. Kids movie remake of the original, which was also named Space Jam. And it featured the Looney Tunes, just like the first Space Jam, doing Space Jam things in modern times. Wasn't really blown away by the results. Did his job. Was a heartfelt scene at the end with family involved. I was like, wow, this is working. It's checking off all the necessary boxes. I don't know why the hate. Now, Deem, shout out to Deem, you know.
Hey, we haven't even said that recently. That's crazy. Shout out to Deem, you feel me? He over there being industry, so
very industry.
Yeah, he ain't been.
He can't even be here with us.
Too industry. If you know, it's been a couple weeks since we heard from Deem. Think about how industry that is.
When have you heard the soundboard of the clapping?
Right? No Deem for a minute. So when we do those industry power rankings, remember.
Yeah, when he was talking about how like they said LeBron 17 times, I picked up on that. It's like okay, I see where he was coming from. And then they did the whole microverse in which way he gets traveled to the the server, and then I was like, all right, cool, it makes sense. Hey, check these shows out, blah 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 blah. You just insert them in the movie, like that's product placement. I'm not gonna be mad at it. It's literally on HBO Max. You know,
not only was I not mad at it, I feel like it was cooler.
It was very cool.
It was cool as hell.
It was very cool. I was like, wow, this is a really good way of having a product. Listen, I can take a taste for product placement because, to be honest with you, it's real life. Life is about brands in America, more or less. Like, you're gonna see a brand somewhere, so I'm not gonna get mad if I'm like, oh, I know this is relevant to real life. And
it made the movie cooler because you see LeBron going through and you see all these different things being acted out. Like, they were like sketches and shit, pretty much. Like, he was just in different things. Like, come on, like, I don't know, like, it was cool. Like, it was a well executed movie, bro. Like, people are weird. Once again, they don't have mics. They don't have mirrors. Because there's no way that you have a dissertation about a children's movie.
I don't know why. I know it's like right in our pocket because it was like we grew up with this as well, Space Jam. But at the same time, it's why are you going so hard at trying to compare to children's movies?
And not even comparison. They were just saying it was bad. And I was like, bro, that's my thing. I already thought that, like, before I even watched the movie, I was just like, people are just, like, I don't see how it could really be bad. Like, I can't imagine this being bad. Like, yeah, I was like, how's this bad? So then I watched it, and, like, I actually really enjoyed it. It was a good movie. It was well executed. They did the good things as far as movie elements. LeBron acted well, you feel me? Like, it was a cool story. Like,
Don Cheadle being the bad guy is hilarious.
Hilarious. When Don Cheadle is in it. How do you hate the movie with Don Cheadle? That's anti-black, honestly.
I had the same thought today.
I think that's anti-black, bro. Like, I had the same thought. If you hate on a movie with Don Cheadle in it, it's definitely anti-black.
Why did I 100%. Think the same thought? I had that joke. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna say. I'm getting ready to come to do the pod. I'm like, wow, not liking this movie might be anti-black. It's Don Cheadle. Like,
I'm glad that we're on the same page, bro. Not liking this. Here we go, because that's exactly what I wanted to say. Not liking Space Jam. Not only are you miserable and a hater and snitching on yourself for being so, you are also anti-black because that was black excellence. This is LeBron James. People just want to hate on LeBron, bro, and it's weird. He's in a movie with his child as the star. That's some Will Smith type shit. What? Who else does that? You get to be in a movie with your actual kid, and your actual kid is a star in fucking Space Jam. How cool is that? Like, come on, son. Like, you got everything about this is cool. Don Cheadle's, everything about it was well executed. If you hate it, it's anti-black. If you hate on it, it's anti-black. I'm sorry.
It's so funny, bro.
It's black excellence. It's black excellence. Were there even white people in that movie?
Well,
I'm kidding.
Yeah, it was, but that shit's so funny that we had the same thought. I thought it was just a throwaway thought. I'm like,
nope, I'm right there with you, bro. That's anti-black for sure. I'm glad we were able to let the people know. Stop just hating things, bro. It's not a character trait. Being a hater is not a character trait. You have to have other things about yourself, bro. You have to actually have some substance, actually have a thought. Have a real thought that comes from yourself. Like, watch a movie and think your own thought.
It's not hard at all. I promise you it's not hard, you know. And I took it for what it was, a child's movie. So I saw it through that lens. Like, I'm not going to compare it to fucking Liam Neeson in Taken 2, bro. It's not that. Like,
bro.
It's for children. Like, you know, it's remastered for today's kids because today LeBron is the greatest player that they have seen.
I think that's just so cool to me, bro. Like, as somebody who... I've honestly probably seen the original Space Jam, like, no bullshit, like 200 times.
Oh, shit.
Like, that movie, like, I had, like, 3 parents. My mom, my dad, and Space Jam. Like, they would just raise me with it. Like, all right, cool. Like, staying here. Just chill out for the next 2 hours.
And then watch Space Jam.
I would just watch Space Jam over and over. I had the VHS, you feel me, with the Michael Jordan on the cover with the Looney Tunes. Legendary. Anytime it would come on TV, I'd watch it. Like, I am a Space Jam head. So it's like for me to be able to watch the movie and appreciate it. Like there were so many cool things about it, man. Like I like when he fell out the sky and he landed and it was like a Nike swoosh in the ground.
Yeah.
That was like the coolest product placement I've ever seen.
I'm like, yo, listen, you can't be mad at people trying to sell things.
Not even people trying. It's just like, you know, when he falls in, and that's why I said like hating on his anti-black, because like when he falls into the ground, the Nike thing hits, and it's just like, you know, I wanted to pause that there and like take a meme of it. I don't know how people get clips of movies on the timeline so fast. Like, I saw, this scene in Space Jam was hilarious. And it's crazy, like a clear-ass, crystal clear clip. And I'm just like, yo, where'd this come from?
They work fast.
That's crazy. I don't know how that's done. I wish I knew how to do it, though. Because, like, when I saw that, I was like, damn, I want to, like, you know, make this. I should have done it on my phone and screenshot it. But whatever. Like, but it was just real cool because it was like, yo, like, LeBron has a lifetime contract at Nike.
Yes, he does.
LeBron, you feel me? Like, so this isn't...
LeBron is Nike.
LeBron is Nike. So when LeBron falls into the ground and there's a Nike swoosh there in Space Jam... That's black excellence. Yeah. How do you hate that? How do you hate that, bro? I don't understand. I want everybody to look in mirrors and do a little bit more self-evaluation, bro. It's one thing to watch the movie and not be thrilled about it, but like to act like it was bad and like have it like it's just that's nasty, bro. Stop being nasty.
That's one thing people can't stop doing. What can you say? Every week we're trying to say stop being nasty into some degree. Some degree. And it just doesn't click. So it's like I was just wanting to see what the hoopla was anyway. I watched it and then it's like the same initial thought, like the same idea where I had with Malcolm and Maria. I'm like, I think this movie is going to be about arguing. And yeah, it was.
And it was a good movie about arguing.
It was great.
Like,
I learned a lot, bro. First of all, people are mean. Because the two mean motherfuckers, bro, they were not nice to each other. But they got their shit off. And I understood that. Same thing with, you know, analyzing a clear children's movie. It's, you know, it has a plot, which I thought was pretty cool. It's like the son that's like not the one who's like, you know, probably going to be and have a career in basketball like that. Maybe not. I'm not going to say anything.
Bryce might go crazy, but you're right. It's the son who gets less attention.
Exactly. So it's like you introduce him, and then you have an, you know, more or less like a I was a strict kid, so I'm trying to be strict with you kind of like trope, and it's like, oh, let me be me. Beautiful.
And beautiful. I feel like that, like, and I that's another thing I thought, and it's funny because like watching children's movies, even like as an adult, you feel me? Like it's crazy to think of to watch certain things. Like the other day, yesterday I was getting my hair done. We were watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, and like somebody in the salon was just like, "Yo, like it's crazy." As I watch this, as I'm older, they were dropping gems, and I'm like, "Yeah, like you know, you're able to evaluate things differently when you have more experiences, blah blah blah." Which is why I can tell by the way certain people evaluate things they've never experienced certain things, and they just be telling them themselves.
They don't think with the things that they're experiencing. They let life go by, and then they have no idea how they can take like literally like every experience and learn from it. It's just like, oh, it's just something that just happened.
No mirrors, no microphones, no footsteps.
It's just living life, just doing things
on autopilot. So like the thing, yeah. So it's just like, you know, when LeBron is having that dynamic with his son, like I'm pretty sure somewhere in the world, probably on a large scale, that helped the father-son relationship.
Oh, absolutely.
You feel me? Somebody, you know, there was a perspective right there that was gained through the course of that, not just in the first scene, like, oh, Dad, you don't let me blah, but just as you see it, you see the progression, like, it was a weird twist to it, LeBron becoming a better father in the movie, but it also added more of a human element to it, and I feel like that also could have helped people. And I don't know like how people.
There's no reason to like hate it. It's really what it is.
Y'all are weird. Stop it, please. Not a character trait. Keep saying it.
Yeah, but people are gonna show you that it can be, right. They're gonna try their best.
Hey, speaking of being anti-black. Oh man. Well, to be honest, I'm not even really. And this is where I'm not even really fully sure what's going on with Cuba. I'm not. So to anybody that's suffering in any way, I'm sorry for that. I hope that comes to an end. I don't want anybody to suffer. But I never really tapped into it. Like it just, it's also not really in me to tap into suffering. Like I'm not really. It's like, oh, that's.
You're not
really,
trying to be well versed in how people are kind of like suffering in their lives. That makes sense.
I don't really need to. Like you said, I'm an empath.
Yeah.
I don't really need to take all that in. Like I got, I'm trying to be happy.
Yeah, I know.
So,
you be feeling. I be knowing, especially that snow shit.
So yeah, like I'm just like okay, but. There are like certain Cubans who are like saying, "Oh, where's Black Lives Matter?" Blah blah blah, and it's just like, yo, like, and I think the craziest thing about all of it is that like they are protesting, they're blocking off highways and all this stuff.
They're
like,
getting further along than we.
We were having laws made against us instantly.
Like you need our help. You seem to be doing just fine,
bro.
Yo,
racism is nuts.
Yo,
like racism is really crazy, bro, because it just be so blatant. Like
where y'all at, and you're getting further by yourselves,
bro. Like y'all were trying to spit on us when we were protesting. Like y'all were literally like,
there's literally a law that says you cannot do this, or people will more or less like die. Like it's just crazy. So to see that and deal with that, it's nuts.
It's insane. Yeah, it's insane. It's really nuts. I don't know how people can even, like, once again, no microphones, no mirrors. Like, I don't know how you can see that going on, how you can know that you didn't support us at all, that you spoke against us, that you campaigned against us, that you called us all kind of wild shit, that you don't really like us in the first place, and now something is happening with you, and you're turning to us with a call to action. I think that is nuts. And once again, to anybody in Cuba, to anybody Cuban, to anybody that may be affected by what's happening, I am not happy about it. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I have not made that my issue personally. I don't make a lot of things my issue, and I think that it's very rude to call us out and to call out Black Lives Matter, to call out black people in general. And act as if we are supposed to be there to,
What it is like they always want the black voice because that's the one that kind of spreads it farthest.
Because we shift culture.
And that is what people know is what can get further a message is cultural shifting situations or phenomena. And that's what the world look at as Black Lives Matter. But they completely, just don't even think about the level of privilege that they already inherently receive by even being able to block off major highways. Bro, the Palmetto,
son,
if I lived in Miami and you were blocking the Palmetto, I feel that pain from Broward.
I don't know if people know, but it wouldn't be the first time I've hit somebody with my car on purpose. It would not be the first time.
Oh shit, and then it's like DeSantis throwing his looking the other way, and it's kind of like, yeah, you know what, that's to be expected because it's like who's the bulk of his constituents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have a gripe, and this man is gonna let them do whatever they feel like, and that's interesting. That's it. That's all I want to say.
Extremely interesting, bro. We see it. You feel me? That's our thing. I remember those tweets or Facebook statuses like, I peep, no speak.
I peep, no speak. That is fucking crazy. That is fucking crazy. I peek, no speak. Oh shit. Yo, the shit that we used to come up with is so sick, bro.
Yo, every day I thank God I grew up.
Oh yeah. It's like you think that you the coolest shit until 5 years later.
I had some classic moments though. Like I had some things that like, you know, as somebody who's about to be 27, which is nuts to me, but like as somebody who's about to be 27, it would not be cool at all right now. But like as like, you know, 17, 18, 19-year-old Sean, like
you barring it up.
Bro, I'm telling yo, when I was at Steak and Shake and I saw Shorty across that I liked, and I was like, yo, I called the waitress and I was like, yo, send her a water on me. It's hilarious. I would never do that now. One, I would never be at Steak and Shake. But like,
yo, send her water on me. That is hilarious.
Feel me? But you can't do that now. That's now.
Absolutely not. Very cute as a kid. Very creepy and very po, as they would call it as an adult. As an adult.
Yo, speaking of like things, so today, right? I was in Publix. I saw like this beautiful woman, like you know, just. I'm glad I saw you today. I don't have to speak to you. Like I'm cool. Just here to pick up some water
and be out.
Be out. You feel me? So I came in there, whatever, and I was just like, yo, like Shorty is gorgeous, and I like, you know, it was just you know,
violently attractive,
but like peacefully attractive as well. Like, you know, she just looked, this aura, all of it. Great job.
Very calm.
I wanted to commend her for like how she presented herself today. I was like, you know what, great job. But I was like, no, leaving women alone is just as fun. So
let me tell you something. They made it so fun to do that.
Son, leaving them alone is so fun. So I get to the register, like, you know, and I have, you feel me? I have a haircut, retwist, you feel me? I'm feeling great. So like when I walked in and saw her, I almost, I don't think I've ever gone into Publix without my mask. Like I'm at the point now where sometimes I'll like, if I'm going to the gas station just to like grab something real quick, like I'll be like, whatever, just run inside. But like Publix, my mask is on. But today I was a little conflicted in the parking lot because I was like, bro.
Do you approach this person?
Not even, like from the parking lot I was conflicted because I was like, bro, like I'm beautiful today. Like, it's like,
I'm saying no mask, excuse me, I look great.
I look great. What the like, my barber did all that work and I'm gonna put a mask on? Like, what? That sounds nuts.
COVID gonna see me.
Bro, I'm vaccinated. I'm cool. Like 40% of the people, like most people in here don't even have masks on anyway, whatever. But then I put my mask on because I just couldn't do it. I didn't want to be one of them.
Okay.
So I put my mask on. I'm walking in, but then I saw her and I was like, "Fuck! Is it too late to take it off?" Like and she had one on. I hope she's vaccinated, but she didn't have one on, which is why I was able to fully see. I think that's part of it too. She didn't have a mask on. She's like, "Oh, you're like fully beautiful." Like, wow. And normally, if somebody doesn't have a mask on, I think they're a little bit stupid. But like, we're at the point now where I don't really think that anymore. It's been so long. People are vaccinated. Blah blah blah. Like, we're kind of vaccinated. So like, whatever. So I was like, "Oh, great." So we get to the register. She's at the register like next to me at the same time, and I was like, "Oh wow." So I get to the front of the register, and it's like this one dude that I'm cool with. Older dude, like he's a cool dude though. And then he looks at me. He like turns around, and he looks at me. He's like, "Whew."
Oof. Yo.
Older white dude, cool as hell, but he was just like, he made that face, and I looked back, I was like, yeah. I was like,
I'm glad we see the same thing.
Like, high quality. That's what I said. I was like, high quality, you know? Yeah. What can I say? Ring me up, went about my day, but I made sure I went out the other exit because I didn't want to see her go back to I didn't want her to see me go back to my car.
The back.
that was the gist of the story. It was like, okay, like it's too, you know, like I present myself real well. I just like making good appearances. I don't have to speak to you. I don't have, you know, I walked into church today and like this one girl, like her eyes like, you know, jumped.
Really?
Yeah. And like, they were like following me.
Oh shit.
And you know, I gave like the, you know, quick smile, like, you know, but I give everybody a quick smile. Like I'll be happy to see people. You feel me? I'm just a nice guy. So I gave everybody a quick smile, but I knew when I gave her the quick smile that it was going to hit different because I already saw her staring. So then I was you know, that feels good. I don't know.
You just saw the easy put back.
Yeah. Didn't say no words, none of that. But, you know, just good appearances.
Like it's good appearance.
So, you know, it's like, you know, I saw Shorty in the grocery store. Hopefully my appearance was good. Would have been better if my mask was off. But, you know, hey. But, you know, I didn't want to ruin the appearance I made by getting into a PT Cruiser. So
yeah, that's the moral of the story.
I took the back way to my car. I'm just like, nah, son. You go get in yours.
Yeah, bro, that's all you can do. Yeah, so Sports, bro. Suns.
So with that story, ladies, goodbye.
Great. Listen, hour 20 in.
Yeah. Listen. Thank y'all so much for rocking. You feel me? It was wonderful. We appreciate y'all. Keep coming back. Feel free to stay for the sports talk. A lot of y'all probably don't want to. Y'all got everything. I even gave y'all. I don't normally talk about women that I see in public. That would be crazy. But Shorty was like, I was like, yo, somebody has to know about this.
I have to tell somebody.
You know why I had to balance it out? Because like I said, I felt guilty about the short jokes. I really did. I didn't mean. Jazz was like, wow, Sean, and I was like, damn, I really didn't mean to tell for short jokes for 45 minutes. It was just momentum, you know. I was in the zone.
I understood completely. I was just like, listen, bro, like I try to stop it quick. With my being like,
stop it. That was hilarious. I felt that. I was like,
and this nigga kept going.
Yeah, the ball started rolling, bro. Just like, yo, they just kept. But it's because I really realized, I was like, oh, this is a real thing. Like, people really like so, you know, I felt like because of the amount, like, I was just finding something out. I was today years old. But because of the amount of short jokes I made, I feel like I had to balance myself out by making a joke on myself in my car. So I was like, people need to hear about this. They need to. Knock myself down off my high horse.
Yes, good save.
You know, a little bit.
Oh, man, but I have no idea what they're doing right now. The Suns.
I'm, as you know, like as I've said many times, as CP3 Junior 23 at live.com. I still have the domain. I'm really sad. Very sad and disheartened.
This is lining up perfectly for Christopher.
We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Well, not all of us. Some people were hating.
And for Drew Holiday to bully Devin Booker the way he...
Flew Holiday, you heard it. You know what it is. Never forget it.
Listen.
You see it. You see it.
It's crazy. Like, he literally just took the ball from him. He was like, give me this shit, nigga. And then ran, and it ran across the court the other way. Just really much.
And then through an alley. Yo, like, I think that's crazy. I think that's the craziest part.
That's really bad. Like, you can't let someone like that get trapped. And you got to be able to give him options to get out of that situation, because there was a lot of dudes in white and green.
No, Devin Booker put himself in that situation. Yeah. He had the ball on the other wing. Yeah. He didn't take the first shot. Then he got to the mid-range. He hezzoed, kind of took a little step back. Didn't take the second shot. And then he drove into more traffic.
You got to act like you dropped 71 once.
You got to act like you have 40 points right now. He had 40 points. That's the sad part. That's what I really hate. Because that player is going to, like, that's going to, the three he hit before that was huge. Like, the comeback they made toward the end, they had a lead. And bro, I'm
not going to say that he can't do it, because when I did see them win game 2, that's when he had the hot hand, and I felt like Chris was supposed to feed him the ball a little more. And he was on catch and shoot. He was confident. There was no issues on whether or not he was going to shoot. He was going to shoot if the ball was in his hand. Mm-hmm. If anything, I was like looking at Chris like, yes, keep feeding this man the ball. He has the hand right now. You know, but I felt like he was trying to make a very strong case for a Finals MVP. Like, he was like, listen, you're going to give it to me, and that's that. Like, I'm about to get 2 birds, 1 stone real quick. And I respect it.
He's not even going to get it. Bro, I'm going to be so sad, bro.
I am saying Suns in 7. I think they know what the problem is. I think they're going to actually do something, because Chris Paul can lead a team. It's not like I'm saying as if this is speculation. I have seen it. You get what I'm saying? I just need people to do what they are good at. Just do that. That's it. If you're good at scoring the ball, score the ball.
Bro, the game before that, when Chris Paul like slipped and fell, all the turnovers down there, that's the part that's gonna hurt me.
And I know he doesn't turn the ball over, bro.
Bro,
that's not something he does regularly.
Bro, I was like, come on, he honestly killed him down the stretch of game 4.
You are creating opportunities for the other team by trying to force situations.
You're creating opportunities for other teams. You're creating so much opportunity for the slander. Oh my god, I might have to get off Twitter that night if the Bucks close it out in 6.
No,
I might have to get off Twitter, bro, because the Chris Paul slander that's gonna rain down.
I have to hit up Jay and be like, wow. I just say wow. I just say wow.
Wow.
Just say wow, dog. Shout out to ATS Pod. I just
shout out
like,
them
yo,
boys.
Big A James. I just about. I think I'll be like, wow. I don't know what to say.
Congratulations. Congratulations to them. I said Suns in 5 from the jump, and honestly, that's really what it should have been. Like they were just selling.
This was the last chance to make that come to fruition. So literally, the only option is Suns in 7. There's mathematically no other way this could happen.
Suns in 7 or Chris Paul remains ringless, and
that is crazy.
Cry myself to sleep.
That's crazy. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if the NBA is doing something to stretch it out to 7. You get what I'm saying? Pause. Wow. Pause.
You didn't have to pause that.
Oh, thank you.
No, damn, I really traumatized you.
I'm just, hey man, I'm just trying to stay safe out here. But because it's like it's a 2 small market teams, you want to be able to get as much as you can out of it because it's not like. Definitely not like the fan base of the Knicks with the Lakers. That'd be groundbreaking.
To be honest, Knicks Lakers would be amazing. 100%. Knicks anybody would be amazing.
That's just money, just printed.
But like as far as basketball, bro, and that's why anybody who's saying anything about the small market, like the basketball has been like really, really good. It's been a great finals basketball.
No, this is good for the sport. This is what I would like to see. It's unfortunate why it had to get there because the dudes that are actually like really fucking good are all hurt, and then now
niggas be hurt every year though. That's what people didn't like. People get hurt every year. People get hurt in the playoffs all the time.
But I gotta give it up as far as besides the Nets, first of all, KD's been resting for like 5 years, so there's really no excuse. But like KD and James, not KD, but Kyrie and James, it's like been resting for a while. You know, since the last go around, the Heat, I can tell you right now, it's gas. The Lakers, they just was like, nah, bro, I can't keep playing basketball. And
Anthony Davis gets hurt almost every year. Yeah. Actually, Anthony Davis gets hurt every single year. Anthony Davis, like he gets hurt every year, bro. Like no shade on him, but it's just people are acting like these are new things. Like even LeBron's injury, like LeBron got hurt last year too, and was out for a long time. Or like you know, like
well, he doesn't get hurt often. That's the thing.
He doesn't get hurt often. Yeah. So it's more, but LeBron is also 36. Like
it's gonna happen. It's gonna start happening.
At some point, it's gonna start happening. So we've reached that point where he starts to get hurt a little bit.
To be honest with you, that to me is the most awe-inspiring part of his career. This nigga's never hurt or was never really hurt. I'm like, how is this like what year 18, 17, 18?
Hyperbolic time chamber.
I'm like,
I refuse to believe anything else.
I'm like, how is this nigga never hurt? That's one thing that's impressive. I'll say that right now.
I will go to the grave saying, I watched LeBron James tear his ACL and get up. Everything I love. It was back when he was on the Heat, and they were playing against the Knicks. It was in the Garden. They tried to throw him an alley. I think he was trying to, like, jump over J.R. Smith or some shit. And he, like, got clipped out of the air, and he fell down, and his knee did some ugly shit, bro. It was gross. And I was, like, I'm a Knicks fan. Like, and at the time, I kind of hated the Heat, but I've always loved LeBron. Like, but I was, like, emotional, kind of. Like, it looked that bad. Like, the Garden of Gasp, like...
Yeah.
Man got up. Just kept playing. Like, I was just like, yo, this dude is different. I was like, oh, nah, this is...
He just got up and started playing. It's hilarious, bro.
Just got up and started playing like nothing happened. I was like, bro, there's no way. Like, I saw what happened to your knee, son. Like, he's different. He's a cyborg.
Yeah, I actually like it. You know, the small market teams, it makes it to where there is more competition than the regulars of the finals, regulars of the playoffs. You know, The only thing I am disappointed in is like, for real, like the Warriors teams, like, no, it was like 80% of the team was hurt. that was really bad.
I mean, Klay Thompson was hurt from the beginning of the year.
Bro, Klay Thompson was hurt was the beginning of last year, more or less. Like,
so it's like, that had nothing to do with the bubble. Like, Klay Thompson just hurt. Major injuries. Like, you know, everybody, like, like, it just, injuries happen. And maybe there was there were a few more this year because of the quick turnaround, but, like, bro, injuries happen every single year. And people are just harping on those because everybody would prefer to find it. Like, KD said it himself, like, NBA, he doesn't think NBA fans like basketball, like the NBA. It's just like, what? Y'all hate everything about it. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, because it's like, watch these guys play the game of ball like you say you like it, and you should enjoy it.
This is a great finals.
You know, it's a great...
There's great basketball being played.
It's great basketball, but it's like, I wish the Suns had more size to be able to pose a threat in the center position.
You don't have to pause that either.
Thank you.
And they do. DeAndre Ayton is just, like, I don't know. He's not eating.
No. Clearly the answer is no. 3 games in a row. The answer is no.
The crazy thing is he was having such a good playoffs. He was having like a historic playoffs, and then got to the finals, and now it's just like.
Listen, you get what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I'm saying that. I watched them in game 2, which they won, shoot themselves out of a situation. It was just going in. I literally tweeted, I was like, they have no interior presence. None. They have no interior presence at all.
I'm not sure what DeAndre Ayton is doing.
They were just shooting lights out. I'm like, that's how they're going to win. And I'm like, that's how they're winning. Like, when Giannis goes down the court looking like he's about to crash the boards, because that's exactly what the fuck he's going to do. He plays rugby disguised as basketball, and no one is caught on. I promise you. Or if they have, they're trying to not get, like, posterized, which I understand. However, you're not going to win if you let this man just do whatever the hell he wants.
But that block he had on DeAndre Ayton was insane.
Bro, he just rotated like it was nothing. Like he knew the exact play to the T. That was crazy. That was nuts. He rotated perfectly.
Like he found the ball in there. Like everything about what he did, like was. And I don't know if certain people don't have like the eye for battle, but that shit was insane.
Oh no, listen.
It's just
I recognize the Suns' problem immediately because like I'm looking at the game of basketball.
I'm just talking about the Giannis thing, like just to pick up the ball handler as he's driving and then turn and like crazy. In one like quick motion beat the.
That was 2 steps for regular niggas.
one small step for man, one giant leap for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Like that shit was crazy.
The rotation was sick.
That shit was nuts, bro. I was like, how did he do that? Like, that shit was amazing. So, yeah, shout out to Giannis. And honestly, I'm becoming a bigger Giannis fan every day. Like, I'm going to be really sad about Chris Paul losing if the Suns lose, but, like, I'm going to be very, 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 very happy for Giannis. I'm going to be happy for Giannis.
The entire family have rings.
I'm going to be happy for Flu Holiday. I'm Flu Holiday, so of course I'm going to be happy for Drew Holiday. But yeah, I'm going to be happy for Giannis because he's just such a cool guy, bro. Like, he says really dope things. Like, he talks about removing his ego. He doesn't really reflect. Like, even about the block, he was like, honestly, I thought I was going to get dunked on. He was like, I just had to make the play. I made the play. He was like, I don't. And then they asked him about it a couple days later. He was like, I don't really think much about it anymore. Like, bro, I can't stay in the past.
Yeah, when you're dunking and you come in with that momentum, it's really hard, especially when you leave the ground. So getting dunked on is very much possible. Very much possible,
yeah. So it's just like he's really honest and he's legitimately humble. Like he's legitimately humble. Like when he says things, he was just like, yeah, like I don't stay in. He's like, I don't look in the past because that's the ego. He was like, looking too much in the future is what did he say? Looking too much in the future was, damn it.
Looking too much future is kind of like
I think he said it was pride or like,
pride, and then he was looking too much in the past.
Looking in the present, looking in the past is ego. Looking in the future is pride, but I think ego and pride are very connected, so I don't know if that was the same thing. But then he said living in the present is true humility. Like, and it was just like really, that was a really dope thing to say. And he also did the same. I remember one time he was playing against the Knicks, and on a fast break he jumped over Tim Hardaway Jr. like completely caught an alley-oop, completely jumped over his body. Like Tim Hardaway Jr. is under him like this, and he like
really bad.
Jumped over him.
Jumping over a basketball player is crazy.
Crazy. And the Bucks tried to put it on a shirt. And he blocked the shirt. He didn't want the shirt to come out because he said he felt like it was disrespectful.
Really?
Yeah. That's different. Like
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. That's different, bro. Like that's really different. So, he lives that. He's just consistent. And, he's won MVP. He's won Defensive Player of the Year. He's 26 years old. So it's like to have multiple MVPs, to have a Defensive Player of the Year, and then to get a championship and Finals MVP. Like
fucking free throw. That's what he needs to do.
Hey, man, like he just got a ring. Like you feel me? Like if he gets it, like that'll be really dope, man. He deserves that. He works really hard. He plays really hard. He's a good guy. And the fact that he stayed. Like, everybody thought he was going to leave. It was like, oh, they can't get it done here. When he signed that 5-year deal, I was like, oh, wow. I was kind of surprised.
He made a statement.
He made a statement. Like, I'm here. I want to be here. Like, and he stood on that, bro. He just seems like I respect people who are just authentic, consistent, and they stand on their shit, bro. He just stood on it, and he made it happen.
I look at him and Donovan in the same light with the I'm going to stay. However, it's not looking really good over there.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah.
No, that's not the same thing.
Yeah. Well, with staying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
now it's not looking good over there in Utah. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't think it was ever looking good over there in Utah. It's Utah. Like, I hope that Donovan Mitchell frees himself someday. But he hasn't been there as long as Giannis. Like, just for Giannis to be winning MVPs and then, like, be getting bounced in the first round. Like,
but I feel like people saw that coming. with that, even with the clip of when he was 20, and it's like, damn, nigga, like, how old are you?
20.
20.
It's like, damn.
20, like, damn. Like, you get with a damn. Like, that, I felt that damn. Like, this nigga is amazed
Like,
at. It was already written, bro.
He was like, the league
bro,
is in trouble.
It's already written. It was just that he was skinny, and even then, boom, look at that.
But even then, like, he bulked up. He was putting up crazy numbers. He was MVP Defensive Player of the Year, and he was getting bounced. And everybody in the world thought he had to leave Milwaukee, and he stayed. That's not the same as the Donovan Mitchell thing. Like, Donovan Mitchell thing, it's like, okay, you've been in the league for 2 to 3 years. Your rookie contract, here's your extension with a lot of money to play in the team.
If he does it again, then
like,
it's...
yeah, if you do it again now, it's like, okay, you really made it. But like, nah, the Giannis staying, like, that was a whole different ball game. And to stay and then win the chip that year, like, that's a statement, bro. Like, cause I myself, I will say I did not think the Bucks were going to win the championship.
Free agent last year?
Yeah. No, he wasn't a free agent. No, he had 1 year left on his deal. But everybody thought he wasn't going to extend his deal. They were like, oh, blah, blah, blah. He might do this, he might do that, he might do that.
He did that this year?
He extended his deal. Yeah, he extended it 5 years, locked in, max money. He's not going nowhere.
He did it like last year, 2 years ago.
No. He did that over the summer.
Okay, he just kept playing the contract, but they wanted to renegotiate sooner?
Like, they basically, a lot of times when players have 1 year left or whatever and they have an option coming, like, a lot of times they'll, like, just not take it so they can test the free agency and blah,
absolutely,
blah, blah.
see what they can get.
Nah, he was like, boom, I'm here. Like, I didn't see that headline coming at all. When that watch bomb came through, I was like, damn.
Shout out Woj.
Shout out Woj, shout out Shams.
Yeah.
Shout out me.
But yeah, bro. I mean, that's nice and all, but his name's Chris Paul, and I want to see him get a ring. That's it.
I do too, bro.
That's all I want to say. And the way they're playing, they're really not trying to make that be a factual, thing, and that really makes me not happy.
Folding, bro. Folding. This shit should be over already. I should have already seen Chris Paul celebrate.
Really, honestly.
I'm so sad. I thought he had it, bro. There's no way.
Who is Chris Middleton, and why is he doing this?
Chris Middleton is a hooper, bro.
This nigga is
I'm proud of him, bro.
This nigga is killing them.
I said he was the X factor. I was like, the Bucks seem to struggle when Chris, like, Giannis is gonna show up. You get what you got out of Drew sometimes. Drew's huge to show up too, but that team kind of goes as Chris Middleton goes. Like, when Chris Middleton is on, when Chris Middleton is hitting, when Chris Middleton is in a rhythm, like, it takes so much pressure off Giannis. It does so many things to them. It opens their offense up. Like, Chris Middleton is the X factor, and he's performing, and that's why they're getting what they're getting. So yeah, shout out to Chris Middleton, man. He's really shown up this whole series, and he's been hooping.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. But overall, Chris, get your ring. But I'm good.
I'm good, man. I feel like this was a great episode.
Yeah, for sure. So
pick and roll.
Listen, as always, Oz the plug, Cozy Boy, Oz, Cozy Shooter, taking bookings. I'm here, and yeah, signing out.
You know what it is, man. It's your boy, Swaggy T, Tim Hopper. I hate Sean, the man of many monikers himself, which is in fact a moniker in itself. The coldest dude out, Giannis Antetokounmpo, possible ring. This is possible ring. Flu holiday, possible ring. That's the coldest dude out. That's it right there. Bar J Barrett, you feel me? Stitcher Robinson, Bain Akina. Coolest Randall. So many different things. Rinse Sal. I'm on the move. Tom Shadham in the pocket cooling. No, Rinse Sal, the cleanest kind of playground. I'm sorry, Scramble Cunningham on the move. And yeah, we can wrap this up, man. It's the Wizard with Odds. It's Dennis Podman. They all come back to me in a static stock. But yeah, it's the Wizard with Odds.
Yeah, man. Plug talk.
Perfect.